Alright, so this is the Unit 2 examples for Section 2.1. So what is a power? A power is a mathematical representation of repeated multiplication of an integer. So that there is a power. 2 is what we call an exponent, and the 5 is what we call a base. So first example, write 7 squared in standard form and its repeated multiplication. So 7 squared is 7 times 7 because it's the repeat multiplication of 7. And we all know that 7 times 7 is 49, and this is known as the standard form. Example 2. There's two parts to this example. First part, write -7 all squared in standard form and as repeated multiplication. So here we have -7 squared in brackets. So repeated multiplication means that we repeat everything because it's all contained in brackets. So -7 times -7, which equals, as we know, 49, which is the standard form. Second part, write -7 squared in standard form and as repeat multiplication. But notice that -7 is not in brackets. This changes a lot because it only applies the exponent to the base. It doesn't actually include the negative sign as well. So for repeated multiplication, we get something that looks like this. So we have the negative on the outside of the brackets because the 2 only applies to the 7 and not the negative sign. So our repeated multiplication is -7 times 7. And we know that this comes out to 49 in the brackets, and then we factor in the negative, so -49. Example 3. The 2012 Olympics Games were in London, England. To help celebrate, Canada Post put out a 55-cent stamp. How many stamps are in a 10 by 10 block? Well, let's look at a 10 by 10 block. We have 10 rows by 10 columns. So as we know, 10 by 10 is also the same thing as 10 squared, which means there are 100 stamps. And as you can see, a 10 by 10 or 10 squared is also the area of that square because we have 10 rows, 10 columns, so length of 10, height of 10, 10 times 10, 10 squared, or 100. So what is the value of these stamps? Well, as the problem stated, one stamp is 55 cents. So if I have 100 stamps, I have 100 times 55 cents, which gives me $55.